Hey everybody, it's me, Mike, with Team Brothership, and I am happy to welcome you back to another Let's Play. We're doing something a little bit different this time. We are doing E.V.O, The Search for Eden. I mean, I guess doing a Super Nintendo game is not particularly different from what we've done before, but this game in itself is pretty quirky and unusual, which means probably nobody will watch this going off of our past track record. When I do like Zelda or Final Fantasy or Metroid or something, people seem pretty into it, but when I do like weirdo stuff like Super Daryl Deluxe or Demon's Crest, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Anyway, E.V.O The Search for Eden is a very... Oh, I should mention too, like, we are going to do a Suikoden 2 Let's Play pretty soon. It's just... It is very hard to schedule 3 adults to be in the same place at the same time, if you can believe that. So in the meantime, I'm doing more of this kind of stuff. This is a real beloved game for me. I'll let it play through the little intro so you can get the background story. This was a game that I was always kind of fascinated by as a kid, but I didn't really get a chance to experience it until I was an adult. I guess I would qualify it as an RPG, but it's definitely one of the more unusual ones on the Super Nintendo. It's not part of like the Heaven and Earth tetralogy, whatever the hell you want to call it. It is an Enix RPG, and so it has a lot of that same... and definitely do read the text while you're listening to me jammer if you want to get a hint of what's going on. It's probably one of the weirder RPGs on the Super Nintendo. You play as kind of a chosen organism and have to live basically through the entirety of prehistory. Well, you know what? Maybe the easiest thing to... I feel like this game is very well known among like Super Nintendo aficionados and like retro game enthusiasts, but for people who are not kind of down that rabbit hole, it's very bizarre and unfamiliar. So yeah, maybe the easiest thing to do would be to just jump right in. It's not going to let me jump right in. You have to listen to the intro music again. Good job, everybody. You made me wait, and now Mike has to remember how to do anything with this controller. It's a very, like I said, very unusual game. It's Gaia. Hi, Gaia. Watches over all life, including you. I also have a cold, so if I sound like crap, sorry. It is what it is. Ugh. So yeah, I mean, E.V.O The Search for Eden, it's a very literal title. You are searching for Eden. What the hell is that? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by things on my table. My recording area is a huge mess. I'm never going to show it to you. Oops, what happened? Ugh. Also, it starts my instinctive complaining about controllers. I'm using one that is new, and I'm not a big fan of it. It seems to not really acknowledge input sometimes. So yeah, so you start as like the world before land. You start as like a really sad little fish, and you basically have to progress through evolutionary history to get to a human being. So here we are on the little... It's kind of a classic Super Mario Land style or Super Mario World style map screen. So that's us. We're this little fish. We can bite. We can... I think... All right. Well, let's go over here first. We got 20 hit points. Another newcomer. Only the fittest shall survive. Alright, he's going to give us the rules. Fight for survival and for good. Oh, for food, sorry. Only move forward, never back. The weak and flabby. What about you, newcomer? I'll show you who's weak and flabby, you jackass. Alright, so we killed our guide immediately. That's off to a good start. And he dropped this chunk of meat, which we then ate to gain back some hit points and also 30 E.V.O points. So that's really the main... yeah. This game is so damn confusing to try to explain. We basically have to just travel through these stages, eating everything that we come across. You can eat... Ooh, you bastard. You can eat plants to get your hit points back, but only other, like, creatures give you E.V.O points. This game is... well, so that's what we're doing. We basically have to kill our way through these stages, devouring everything that we come across, and then use the E.V.O points to upgrade ourselves so we can become more efficient at killing things. And there's the first stage. The stages themselves are fairly short. It's, like I said, this is an RPG in a very loose sense. It's actually based on a very old Japanese PC game that sort of loosely flowed along the same concept. As an action game, it is kind of janky. It is definitely more an RPG than an action game. Though we'll get into some platforming stuff later, and that is definitely not this game's strong points. You can see, especially as a fish, it's very easy to get, like, stun-locked, which is bad. Oh, crap. We don't have a lot of hit points. That is bad. It might be worth... Shoot. Yeah, this game is not super easy either. It does have wonderful turns of phrase, though. Rumors circulate among the cucumbers. Alright. Like I was saying earlier, now I ate them too. This game does kind of have some of the similar tone and themes to the Heaven and Earth games. It's not one, but another one of those things. Alright, while we're doing here, I'm going to eat this crystal, which should power me up into something cool. So, yeah, you get some tips here. So strength, your jaws is basically your strength stat, your attacking stat. Your body increases your defense. Horns increases attacking power. Hands, feet, dorsal fin, that usually makes your... Oh. No, okay. I was going to say speed. We'll go through the evolution stuff as we play. No, that was an informational crystal. So actually, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is a very grindy game. There's our stats. Yeah, 1 biting, 1 strength, 4 agility. We have jumping ability despite the fact that we're underwater, so... record of evolution. Oops. Gotta remember the button layout. Oh no, there's somebody... Interesting. This was a cartridge that I bought used, so there are apparently some... previous tenants, previous owners of this cartridge saved their stuff. Normally, I would spend a while just like grinding and then just go for the more expensive things, but given circumstances, I'm going to upgrade my jaws. That only took me a few minutes to get this far, and now we should be able to, yeah, you can one-shot these, which will make future grinding much easier. Yeah, so now we can kill most of these enemies fairly easily. Jaws is almost always what you want to upgrade first, because then it will make your grinding go a lot faster because you'll be able to take things out quickly. In general, the kind of the best thing to do in this game is to find a spot where enemies are relatively easy and drop a modest amount of E.V.O points, and then just like grind the hell out of them and then upgrade your character to maximum and then tear through the rest of the stages. When we get to it, there's a trick that I figured out that makes this game quite a bit easier. There's a guy in there. I know there is. Bastard. I could hear him attacking me. Alright, he's... Ooh. Nice. Yeah, see, we're plugging along already. Oop. There we go. Alright, so the yellow crystals are informational. I need another controller. Well, after this episode, I will do something different. Alright, cool. We got us an eel. So the red crystals, like, give you special abilities. You can turn into some more unusual creatures. Yeah, we're gonna stick around here and fight these guys, but this won't last forever. Yeah, the eel, actually, let's check his stats so you can just see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can't evolve while you're in this form. So yeah, the eel has 3 biting, 3 strength, 12 agility, and 6 shine, and 100 hit points, so he's quite a bit more powerful. Stupid controller is like dying as I'm speaking. We may have to pause while I go and find something better to... Oops. Alright. So, yeah, you only have a limited amount of time. Whoa, hey. Alright, hold on a second. I think I gotta switch controllers. This is not working. Well, I guess I don't have a different controller, so we're stuck with this guy for today. This first section is kind of a tutorial in a way. It's just kind of training you how the system works. Alright, these in general are the guys that I want to grind on. But unfortunately, they are super fast right now, as you can see. So that's why... oops. I believe it is tail. We want to upgrade so we can get a little bit faster. You know what? I might try to just hold out until I can get the 500. Well, you know what? If this makes me... no. If this makes me fast enough to catch them... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we can grind on these little guys for a while. And that should... not fast enough, unfortunately. Get over here, you asshole. We're also kind of trapped in this area, as you'll see. Ah, damn it. I can't pass through. There we go. Ah, alright. Now we want to get the hell out of here. Yeah, that does a ton of damage and can definitely kill us off pretty quickly. Which is bad. Eventually we're going to hit kind of a brick wall, and hopefully I won't die. But... yeah. What we're really shooting for first, oops, is that 800 set of jaws, which will make us pretty lethal. And we should be able to clear out most of the other enemies in here. Ooh, these guys be nasty. Ah, shit. Sorry. I'm not going to survive this area with this controller. These guys suck too. Yeah, we should have upgraded more before we came in here. We can do a little dash move, which is cool. Here we go. This might help. Perfect. Not quite perfect. We need a little bit more oomph. And then we can really tear it up. Okay, we're in bad shape right now. This guy, though. This will also give me a good opportunity. We just need a little bit more. Okay, here we go. This will give a good opportunity to show off the trick that I discovered. So that gave us enough that we can upgrade our jaws, because we really want to try to be able to one-hit kill most of these things. And when you upgrade yourself, you get a full heal. Alright, I'm going to wait till he turns around. There we go. He should drop. Yeah. Alright. We definitely need to upgrade our body, though, because our hit points are in not great shape. Once I've got a little bit more oomph. Gotta be careful here. There's some of those. Okay, these guys. Nice. He had pretty high defense for a little turd enemy. Damn it. The angle is a little tricky to get him with. Oh, this place blows up too, of course. There's all this crap flying around. Oh, shoot. Go, 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 go. Do not get killed here. You son of a bugger. That was close. I haven't saved really either. I suppose I can save whenever I want this episode. It's the next episode that we've got a problem. Alright, let's see, how do I want to do this? I mean, I want to do it with a better controller. Can I turn this thing on yet? Will you function controller? Of course not. Alright. Yeah, once we beat the next stage, we're kind of stuck. So I need to beef myself up a little bit. We can save on the map. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Yeah, I'll save over this. Doesn't really matter this episode if things go sideways. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second and just, like, grind like crazy. So bear with me. Okay, I'm still grinding, but I wanted to show you all something. So the first thing I went for was this angler's horn. The reason for that is... time to go. Come on. The angler's horn has a special ability, which you were probably just observing, in that it makes, well, most enemies, but certainly weaker enemies like these little fish guys, it will make them, you know, like an angler in the ocean, it will make them come right at you, which makes grinding way, way easier. And it's kind of like, that's sort of built into the game. Like, I feel like grinding gets a bad rep in a lot of circles. And it's like, oh, if I have to grind, that's bad. Every encounter should be blah, 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 whatever, whiner. I'm sorry, I'm sick and I'm being real grumpy. I mean, the whole point of this game is evolving and growing and changing. And so I think a big thing is you need to be tactical about stuff. Like, it takes a while to build your character up. And so you need to, you know, grinding is part and parcel of the whole process, and you have to be smart about it. And so that's what we're doing. We got the angler's horn. I mean, so we were getting 50 from those big fish that we kill, and 40 from the trilobites. But look, like, those guys take 2 hits to kill, and they can do a ton of damage, where these little guys go down like chumps. And you know, we can hit them really, with the angler's horn, we can get them really, really easily. So the game is kind of encouraging you to fight smarter, not harder. And actually, yeah, we can probably upgrade right now. We want to... yeah, the shell body. So that makes our defense better. And we can... you know what, maybe the... no, we don't have quite enough. Hold on. Kill a few more of these things. So yeah, I mean, we could have spent ages fighting those fish in the cave. That should boost our hit points quite a bit. Okay, maybe the body growth would have been better. We're off faster. Ooh. You get those sometimes, and they're like special boosts. So yeah, I mean, look, it only took a few minutes, and look how much stronger we are at this point. As you saw, that glowing meat is like special. You can get horns and things that do damage too, but in this stage, it's kind of just whatever. Oops, there we go. A good one. Yeah, look, we're already at a pretty good... let's increase body size. That will definitely give us some more hit points. Yeah, so look at us. In just a scant few minutes, we have become a much more efficient, much deadlier fish. I will shortly be... oops, gotta go... I've already finished this level, so it doesn't matter which side I... Oh yeah, look at that. Those things did a ton of damage before, and now they're okay. You don't get stunned. Holy... yeah, see, this is why you want to upgrade efficiently, because we could have absolutely gotten destroyed by that. Anyway, give me a second to just do a little bit more grinding, and then we'll jump back in. Okay, so leveled up a little bit, and we are ready to move on to the next... oh, for Christ's sake. It's going to be a short... I was going to try to do a couple episodes in a row, but... oh boy. Come on, you. Guess we should have leveled up here. You'll see that I kind of stockpiled some E.V.O points. Get over here, you. And the reason for that, as I explained, when you evolve, it's basically a full heal. And so you can, if you plan it correctly, you can set it up so you can kind of like bounce. All right, so yeah, we're trapped out here now. We're finishing this one. You can kind of plan it so that you bounce between a few different evolutions to heal yourself up. It's basically the equivalent of having like healing items, because otherwise you got to take all the bosses and things on one bar of health, and that is not practical. Some of these bosses are real cheap, cheaty bastards, as you will see. Oh god. I can't wait till my regular controller is charged. Yeah, I mean, you'll see with this first guy, who we will be arriving at pretty soon. Oops. I'm banging the wall, jeez. Go, 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 go. I do not trust this controller to the seaweed, you say? Oh, just press the friggin' button. The Starlights are trying to create a new world using oxygen. They are having trouble because the curl... Oh god, I don't know. Keep interfering with them. Alright. We're getting the pump-up music now. Oh, it's sharks. That guy took 2 hits. Where the hell did the other guy go? Alright, so basically the long and short of that is some undersea plant things are trying to create oxygen so that... Oops, what are you doing? Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, well, I'll leave him be. But the sharks are trying to prevent them, because the sharks are the top dogs right now. Ooh. And that'll be kind of a running theme of this game. Like, the jellyfish gives you the rules right at the beginning. You gotta keep evolving and keep moving forward. You can't stand still and you can't go back. Because that is... Jeez. Ah! That is... I'm gonna eat you. That's death. And the kind of running theme... Strolites whisper to one another. If we could move along the bottom of the sea without sticking, we would not have to be ruled by the sharks, essentially, the ancient sharks. Ah. Ooh, he took it. Ah. Yeah, see, you can get... Son of a... you can get stun-locked real easily in this game. Get over here, you asshole. There we go, thank you. So a lot of times the creatures who are on top... Ah, crap. Okay, hold on. Nope, well, I guess I'm fighting him with partial health. The top dog will then get complacent and kind of just want to chill out there. And here he is, the old king of the sharks. This guy hits like a dump truck, and he has a lot of hit points, so I kind of want it to be at full health, but such is not to be. I sure am. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. No, Jesus Christ. Controller, please listen to my button presses. Alright, we're shrinking down, which will lose us a few hit points. Alright, we can kind of stun lock this guy, though. Yeah, alright, cheap. Now who's the cheaty bastard? Yay, we got him. And he's gonna blow up into a bunch of meat, which is... functionally useless to us, because we don't need to evolve anymore. Alright, well, we killed the king shark. I kind of like the scrappy tiny fish look. That cost me a lot more hit points and defense than I was expecting, but who cares? Alright. We are the Strolites. Outside the sea, a world filled with oxygen is being born. The entrance is here. Alright, well, let's go see what's up with this oxygenated world. Coast of Penge. I think that's supposed to be Pangea, the continent. Yay, we can jump out of the water. In our 2 billion years. Really puts things in perspective when you think that fish ruled the planet for 2 billion years, and we've been here for a few thousand. The Land Age. Yay! We get a new body. And we lose all of our EVO points and our evolution, etc., etc. We sort of get a little bit of a handout from Gaia here, so... Thanks, Gaia. So we finished fish. That was fun. And now we are on to amphibians. Amphibians, Ikutstiga, and insects, which were the first to arrive, have already lived on land. There should be a lot of large plants growing there, but something is wrong. I'll say it's this controller. Alright, well, I'm literally pulling my hair out over this terrible controller. So it's early, but I'm gonna wrap the episode here just so I can charge the other one and make sure that it's functional. So thanks for joining me. I know this is a little bit of a different one, so hopefully you'll get a kick out of it. That first area was really more of a tutorial. You can see the map layout. There's going to be a lot more stages in this one. So going forward, the levels will be longer with more stages. We'll have a lot more to do. So until next time, I have been Mike with Team Brothership, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you real soon.